subscribe, please. Today I have a variety of 5 seeds for Minecraft 1.19.4, with everything from a mansion near some mountains to a beautiful lush cave cliff. This is recorded in Java Edition. Please remember the terrain with biomes will be the same, but structures like villages or ancient cities are in different places on Bedrock Edition. Alright, let's get started. Let's get started with this seed that spawns you in the midst of a village that's next to a woodland mansion. I love discovering seeds that have multiple structures that are next to each other, so here we are with this one. I really like how this seed has so many different biomes that are around spawn. There's lots of mountains, hills, water, and trees for you to have a nice variation of builds in this area. That gives you so much opportunity for blocks and resources right near spawn. The village generates right on the very edge of the woodland mansion structure, and you can see here that there's some buildings that generate within the mansion too. Before going inside of the mansion, I wanted to show you how tall the mansion is though, because it generates on the edge of a river and hill. I always love the look of mansions like this. Now finally going into the mansion, we can see there are 2 small village buildings that generate inside. That's one of my favorite little glitches that can happen with world generation in Minecraft. On the middle floor of the mansion, there are actually 3 separate arena rooms, each of which comes with loot on the top section. And among the 10 total rooms on the top floor of the mansion, there is this hidden room. Breaking through the ceiling leads you to 2 chests with loot. Back outside of the mansion, there is actually a jungle temple right next to the mansion. One more structure to add onto the list near spawn. Inside, as always, there is 1 chest here behind the lever wall, and another chest at the back of the temple. And there's actually another temple southwest of spawn too. I think this water area near the temple would be a great place to build if you want a jungle building spot. And again, this temple has a chest right within here, and then another chest right back here. And the last place I want to share near spawn in this seed is underneath the mansion. There's this beautiful lush cave down here. Always a beautiful sight to see for sure. There's even this opening to the surface over here too. So yeah, I figured I'd start off with this pretty cool seed with a whole bunch of different things to find around the spawn area. Next up, I actually want to show you a seed that was originally posted to Reddit by Ornery Whelp Fruit. We spawned into this world on a dark forest island. If I fly over towards the western side of the island, we'll see some beautiful cliffs. I absolutely love the look of seeing caves peeking out of the sides of the cliffs like this. It's one of my favorite things to see in Minecraft, especially when it's lush caves. And this lush cave is just absolutely beautiful. We've got this top section up here, a nice big lush cave area. And then there's this bottom section down here. The waterfalls make this look pretty much like a picture-perfect lush cave. And if we continue through the cave east, we can find that it leads all the way to the other side. How often do you see a cave lead from one side of the cliffs to the other? That's just incredible. Plus the outside of the caves on this side looks awesome too. Just spectacular looking cliffs. I also wanted to point out this island over here too. Down here, there's just this little opening. Can you imagine building a little base in this spot? I just think it's a fantastic spot for a base. And finally, I want to travel out a bit into the seed to find a spot that has a woodland mansion. I mean, the mansion is pretty cool in itself. Just take a look at how nice the view out of the windows are. But I really wanted to show this spot because of what's near the mansion. This little lake area over here is awesome. We've got this little lush cave spot over here. The cliffs look awesome. Just a beautiful little world generation spot. And these cliffs across the way from the mansion look absolutely incredible. But check out what's under the cliffs. This ancient city looks so cool. I love when an ancient city generates right within one of the cave biome types, especially when it's a lush cave like this one. So yeah, this seed is just really awesome, especially with that lush cave at spawn. So I just want to show this seed with some pretty wild terrain. On this island, we've got a windswept savanna biome that connects to a jungle. it causes this massive mountain type thing that jets into the sky. Just overall some pretty crazy looking generation. I think my favorite part of the island is actually underneath all the crazy terrain. It causes some darkness down here, plus the waterfalls and lava falls just look really cool. And then we add in the fact that there is this village here too. Given the terrain, it causes these buildings to be at different generations, which is always cool. And the paths are all crazy too. Just off the south coast of the island, there's this ruined portal. That gives you the chance at a bit of loot within the chest. And it's just a nice little thing to have next to this crazy looking island. And finally, underneath the island, we can find this. A lush cave meeting up with a mine shaft. A lush mine shaft, if you will. Just a really awesome looking spot, I think. But yeah, with the shattered savanna being connected to a little jungle, there's just so much to like about the unreal looking island. Alright, so let's look at a mountain seed now. I mean, just to look around this area, you can see how mountainous this area is. The mountain we spawn at is a frozen peaks mountain. On the edge of the spawn mountain, there is a village. This building here is a blacksmith building. You can tell because there's these grindstones here. Here's the loot I found inside of it. The look of the village on the side of a mountain is always pretty cool. Now check out this little cave here. It starts off with this building, leading to a lush cave, and then leading all the way down to the deep dark and an ancient city. How awesome is it having such easy access to an ancient city? I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. The lush cave even goes over the ancient city. Actually, check it out too. It's a beautiful lush cave. The height of the cave looks incredible. I just love how this spot looks. And finally, back above ground, this is the last location in this seed I want to share. This mansion isn't at spawn, but its location is absolutely incredible. Generating into the mountain like this looks spectacular. I mean, it's just such a cool visual to see in the world. Inside of the mansion is great too. We can see pieces of the lush cave on the bottom floor, and then the terrain here on the middle floor, and even more of the mountain terrain up on the top floor. Just a really cool location, and a really cool seed overall. And to finish off this video, let's go ahead and stay on the topic of mountains. This seed has some massive mountains right around spawn. We've got both frozen peaks and jagged peaks. The jagged peaks section is especially compelling. It's a classic circular type mountain range with a bit of a valley in the middle. Just absolutely beautiful. A fantastic place to build for sure. And as you probably noticed, right next to spawn is also this woodland mansion. It's a bit tall with it being in between the two mountains. The mansion entrance actually cuts into the mountain. Over here we have this massive crater, which is kind of cool. Some cool world generation, I guess. And right here is a cave entrance with some dripstone sections, and it leads all the way down to an ancient city. We've already seen it in this video, but I can't express how cool it is having a cave opening lead right to an ancient city. It's just such a nice convenience. Right over the frozen peaks, we can find this outpost. This outpost generates just as the tower itself. Of course, that means we've got some loot at the top too. And there's also this ruined portal right next to it too. It generates right below the grove biome. We can dig down next to this obsidian to find the chest it generates with. I think the spawn of this seed is pretty beautiful. The mountains area could be such a fantastic place to build. Be sure to check out my blog for all of the coordinates and information about the seeds in this video. Click one of the videos on screen now to see more Minecraft seeds. If you want to help me out, leave a like on this video. For more Minecraft videos, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out of here. See ya.